Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Fazulio here for the parents, obviously, of Mr. Fazulio's World Geography class. Reaching out to you in this introductory video um, for not only parents but also for students. Um, we are emailing or posting on Google Classroom. Heads up for this. That it's just a sort of basic information sheet that the administration asked us to sort of send out. Just give you some background information on what's going to be coming up and how Zoom's going to look. Basically, once we get rolling, obviously for Friday this week, starting the school week for the World Geography students that I have. Um, if you click here, it gives you basically a background and some other things that you can link on that I will take you to now and sort of show you here. If you go to this page, if you want to reach me, it gets pretty easy here with my email address, Dan_Fazulio at isp.org. And a little bit more about me, and then obviously some startup information here. Been teaching the district over 20 years. Basically was the head baseball coach here for 14 years, and then eventually started a family. As you can see some of the pictures that you see here with my wife and our son, who is 6 years old, just going into first grade. So that's been very interesting. Obviously, working through remote also with him. However, as we know, we're in just unique times, and we just got to keep sort of plugging away here and to let you know that I'm excited for the challenge. And even though there's going to be probably some glitches here and there that we're going to have to work through these next couple of weeks, hopefully you're patient with me, especially with them being freshmen and coming in and trying to transition and adjust is going to be somewhat of a challenge, but we'll get through it. So like I said, a little more background about me. We love to travel to the East Coast, go to the beach. As you can see here, that's what we were able to do that this summer, which was great. At least we were able to do that. Down here, my wife and my son were big sports fans, and I got lucky, married a woman who loves sports, so which is great. And then obviously you can see a picture of us here. So very family oriented and very, very family goal oriented also, as I just said. So enough a little bit about me. I've been teaching world geography ever since I've been here, mostly throughout my teaching years over the 20 years. I do government, I do U.S. history. So been doing this a while. So, but you never know, like I said, the curveballs are going to be coming at you like we're having to deal with now in this situation, this time. So anyway, a couple of things. If you click on here, I want to get out of here, make it a little save time, is the syllabus. And that would be right here when you click on that. And this is sort of just gives us the breakdown of preparation, respect, and really, guys, here the percentages of how we're breaking down their classwork and somewhat of a project for a final exam. And then their performance assessments. So that's all laid out for you here. You have your leisure to go back and look at and go through. Also here you would have procedures. Those procedures would be here, another PowerPoint that's sort of laid out for you that you can see here. One thing you could see here, the Zoom, if you were to click on here, it would pull up our Zoom expectations for the students, just so you know where we stand. It's pretty universal throughout the school. Probably a lot of other classes will be seeing very similar things of how we'll handle ourselves on Zoom. Also that you'll see here, they're changing their virtual background. Most of them know how to do that, being from home, if they would choose to do that off. If it's, obviously, I'll walk them through all of this stuff together on our first day on Friday, pretty much. First couple of days we meet. Also all this collaboration, and of course, what if we have technical glitches with Google Classroom or with Zoom, which probably will happen. We just got to do our best to carry through as best we can. The syllabus again is located here if you want. This is our first semester breakdown, sort of an intro cultural demographics in the United States. And then these will be the three main countries we look at as we look at world geography. Since they had something of geography in seventh grade. Of course, it's a requirement towards graduation. Once again, here's our grade performances and all that for you to take a look at. And then the last slide, we have a new grade book system, which has some pretty good tech things, but we're all learning as we go. So that's another thing. But this is somehow some of the when you look at their grades eventually in grade books, some of these codes will be used. And then our reassessment policy down at the bottom. Can they redo assignments? How can they do them? All that stuff. So this is pretty much the expectations. Take a look of this, look through it, just to get some background. And then the schedule is also posted here, meaning once again, it's in that email that I just sent you. So a lot of this stuff is pretty repetitive. So like here's their schedule here, which is also, you can get a hyperlink onto that too, as I just showed you. You can see we'll be Wednesdays and Fridays. And of course, there are times that they fit. You probably already know this. However, on Mondays later in the month, once we get really rolling, they'll check in every Monday. So these are the times. So they would come in at either, their period 5th, and I have 7th as my other world geography. So like I said, again, you guys have a lot of this breakdown here to sort of cover. Also here for them might be something that they want to look at, changing passwords and so on and so forth, resetting it, that sort of here, that information, a link there if they need to do that. So pretty much that's sort of the layout to the whole thing. And like I said, again, you could hit these hyperlinks and sort of takes you through everything that you really need. And so through this video, it sort of walks you through here. Like I said, again, to sort of wrap this up, the classroom page, of course, will take you to get to all these documents, even though I'm talking to you guys over video right now, I'm walking you through it. So hopefully, guys, I'm ready, rip raring to go for an exciting year, even though different, right? But, like I said, I know we'll all work together to make this as easy as possible on all of us. So that's really about it. Excited to get rocking and rolling on Friday with the freshmen for both of my world geography classes. And so I know I'll be hearing from some of you soon. And like I said, stay healthy, stay safe, and we'll get it rolling in a couple days. Take care.